Hello everybody and welcome back to TrudyTarot. Lovely to have you here. I hope you're having a good week. I wanted to do another video today about creative blocks because I've been speaking to a few people recently and they may be in a bit of a slump or they just don't really know how to get started with something. Like maybe they've reached the end of the cycle of one thing and they want to do something else but they don't know what. So if you're one of those people or you just want some help with anything creative, I'm here for you. Remember that we've just had a new moon and it's now Pisces season, and it's a good time to start thinking about what you want to create in the new year, like the new astrological year. So yeah, let's go straight into it. Okay. So, what does everybody need to know? Four of Cups. Nine of Swords. Okay. We've got some overthinking going on. oh, you want to come out, don't you? And Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to arrange this nicely. This might be indicating that you're looking too far into the future is what's coming into my head. So this Four of Cups, I love this card, and I think it is a real card of gratitude, like teaching gratitude, because I was looking at here, right? She's got 3 cups and somebody's offering her one here, but she's too busy thinking about the fact that these are empty or just looking for something else, that she's not seeing what's right under her nose. That to me is maybe getting in a slump. But I don't know why this is coming to my head, but this is coming to my head right now, which is getting in a slump about the future and about the fact that your goals or creativity hasn't materialized in the way that you want it to. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. This is maybe a lesson of patience here. So what I would encourage you to do is also start looking at what else is around you. There's something here that's right under your nose, but you can't even see it. So since we're talking about creativity, maybe it's worth trying to unleash that creativity in a different way. So say if you're a writer, why don't you try and say if you mainly write sort of like articles or like books or things like that, like try writing something that rhymes. Or if you're a musician, try using a different instrument, or if you're a singer, just try improvising, or try it in any way. So, or if you're a painter, like try using a different material and just see what comes through from that. I feel like that can help you, because you actually could unlock something that you don't realize is even there and that you've got the skill to do and you don't know it. So I think that's what this is saying, because these two are sort of going hand in hand for me. This Nine of Swords, I find this so hard, the Nine of Swords, because like not hard to read, like hard, it's a hard place to be when it's just this like overthinking. There's so much going on, and if anyone is like me with creativity, I get a lot of ideas all at once and then I really struggle to materialize them all. I have to learn to focus on one thing at one time. And that's what's maybe speaking to me here. And also this is negativity that may be about the future. I don't know why there's a that's what's just coming to my head, that there's like anxiety about the future. But you don't need to be anxious about the future. You just need to focus on the present. And if creativity is something you're needing to do, yeah, just change it up. Because the problem with these, and I love them in these cards, the swords, because they're all crows, and it's just so many thoughts. Well, full stop, so many thoughts, but also so many negative thoughts, and all they do is cause this, which is just nothing, which means you don't actualize or create anything. So I think it's worth delving into that as well. Don't forget, like I said, we're in Pisces season. It's a new moon. It's about thinking about what you want, but it's also about letting go. It's technically the end of the year. What do you not want to take in to the new year? What do you want to dream up? Because you don't want to carry these. Don't carry these. They're just a waste of time. But go into them, pick them apart. If you're feeling like I'm not good enough at that, or I can't use that material, or I couldn't write like that, I would challenge you to try without judgment of yourself and see what comes out of it, because I can guarantee you that you will actually do it and you'll be like, oh, I'm better at that than I thought I was. I didn't realise I was as good at that. And with that comes freedom, 10 of Swords, right? You can say goodbye to them. That's what she's doing here. That's the way I see it anyway. She's like, see you, bad thoughts. Time for a new me. It's going through the end of a cycle. You will emerge from this almost a new artist, new person. I think it's a really crucial time to be addressing those shadows and those negative thoughts and propelling yourself forward in a way that you wouldn't think to do. Because then it's freedom. It's going to create freedom in everything, in every sense of the word. Personal freedom. If your creativity is what brings you money, financial freedom, but also just artistic freedom. Like when you can separate yourself from the mind and just create, you're going to create things that you never could have dreamt up before. So I think that's really interesting. But let's get some more info here. And please, if you are going through this sad crow overthinking time, do try and talk to someone about it as well, or try and collaborate. Like, I mean, all these 3 women on here, they're all on their own. It could be a time to start collaborating, but let's see what comes out. The Emperor. Ooh. 8 of Swords. Oh man, they're really getting to you. And all the Tower. Okay. I don't see it as bad. There's a tarot reader on YouTube which I watch, and she always says the Tower is the Wheel of Fortune in disguise, which I think is an absolutely great thing to say, and it stops people panicking as well. I know sometimes if I pick out the Tower for myself, I'm like, nah, that can't be right, that can't be right. It's like, no, everyone needs that. Okay. This Emperor is comfortable and stable and content, and this person is not. And I think this is what I was saying about gratitude. If you don't have much, if you want to be creative but you don't have much and you want more, it doesn't cost anything to be creative. You can be creative with any materials. If you literally didn't have anything, and it doesn't matter materials, if you're a writer, all you need is a pen. You know, you can create this abundance for yourself, but be okay with not having everything. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I feel like I just absolutely talk and go a bit on a tangent. But the Emperor's obviously somebody right at the top of their game. He's at the top. He's content. He's calm, and he's satisfied. And that will come for you. That's a sign. This is coming for you. But just try and just do something different, and really visualize. Again, like I said with the new moon, really try and visualize what it is that you want. Like, what does the Emperor look like to you? What does being completely satisfied and content mean for you in every way, in relationships, in like your home environment? Like, are you near a city where there's loads going on, or do you want to have nature around you? Get really specific with it. Do you want a south facing window so that your room will be sunny, your living room or your kitchen or whatever? Do you want a big kitchen so that you can get creative in the kitchen? Do you really think about that? Get really specific, because I think that's what's going to help this. Whilst also, doesn't sound, it's not too easy, is it? But whilst also being grateful for what you've got and knowing that it's all going to come to you. It's just taking its time. There's this Esther Hicks thing that I love where she says, like, you don't plant a seed in the ground and then shout at it for it not coming up straight away. It's like, it's there, you go and do something else. That's like these cups. They're there. She's chilling with them, but what's the point in sitting around and being like, oh, nothing's coming from them right now. Just go and do something else. Use something else. Use different material, whatever. But dream up. I like this as well, because she's kind of thinking, I think she's thinking negatively, but in this, but I would encourage you to dream up this life. Don't even worry about how you're going to do it. Just dream it up. Again, Pisces season, dreaming. It's all in your head. Like, this is everything's in your head. I saw a tote bag yesterday. I said this to my mum on the phone. I saw a tote bag yesterday. I was overthinking something. And someone in front of me, I got off the train, and somebody in front of me had a tote bag that said, it's all in your brain. And that is so true. It's all in your brain. The creativity is in your brain, which is amazing. And that's the positive side of it. Everything's in your brain. You can actualize it and materialize it. But it's also any overthinking you're doing, any self-sabotage, these bad thoughts, that's also all in your brain. It's not what's currently physically happening. 8 of Swords. I like this. I haven't really seen that in this deck that much. Yeah, I love that. Sorry, side note, I haven't really pulled that in this deck before. Again, the fact that that's coming under here, it's that you're just getting really bound by negativity. I think it's worth addressing that voice in your head and really slowly starting to talk to it positively. And listen to it as well, but not in a way that's like this. Listen to it in a way, if it says, you couldn't do that, you're not good at that, and be like, well, I think I could try that. Why don't we try it? I'm not going to be good at something if I've never done it before, or it's a new thing. So yeah, I mean, again, I love this because it's just all an illusion. This is it's all in your brain. It's all in your brain. This is not real. These thoughts aren't real. Look, she's perfectly fine. Please don't let these negative thoughts win. I'm not here to tell you how to do that, but I'm just here to offer advice, which is just, I would tune in personally to the child self and like, what did you love doing as a child? I think that always helps creativity. And it's just, again, with the Tower, it's not something to be afraid of. The Tower's only going to bring amazing things. but it just feels like there's a lot going on and you're just being too hard on yourself. So really, don't be afraid to go there. Like, don't be afraid to really address what's going on. Because what I would imagine, because this is the 8 and 9 and 10, right? I would imagine whatever these thoughts are, they've been going on for a while. And like this thing I was saying about we're at the end of the year, we're at the start, we're coming up to the start of a new cycle. What do you want to let go of? To me, it's no coincidence that all this is coming up, because it's a time to let go of it and just feel it. Let yourself just feel it, and then you'll be able to let it go. But don't act on the negativity. Don't let it consume you. Just try something different, and just acknowledge that those thoughts are going on, but don't let them consume you, because then you'll just be even more sad. But I think change is coming, but in a very, very positive way, I would say, because this is always a positive, as as negative as this looks. It's always a positive. Let it come up. Don't be afraid of it. Let's just get a couple final messages. Wrinkled peach mushroom, love that. Unique. Yeah, you are. No one can do what you can do. It's all in your brain. No one can do what you can do. You're completely individual. Anything here that's telling you like you're not good enough or whatever, no. It's about the authenticity of you. Be as authentic as possible. Tune into yourself as much as possible, because all these are teaching you who you are, and they're teaching you what your soul essence is. And I think that's really important. And I think that's what helps your creativity in the end. Because if you're not authentic, what's the point? Let's pick another card. Okay. Oh, another mushroom card. See, so these are mine that I made. I'm going to get another one. So I made Fly Agaric, as everyone knows mushrooms that look like Mario mushrooms. They stand out, right? You can see them from a mile off. Don't be afraid to stand out, which is what's making me think about it's the same as the peach mushroom there. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to be different. Your authenticity is so special. So special. Yeah, and lavender, calm. Lavender is a very calming herb. Stay calm. It's all okay. Journal, write, whatever you need to do. It's all in your brain. Remember that. Right, I'll see you soon. Good luck. It's all gonna be fine. See you soon.